What's up, everybody? God, look at my hair. It is 9:31 p.m. I am very tired, but I didn't really get to do much today. Woke up sick, just not feeling all right. Like I said yesterday, I definitely felt worse yesterday. And I think progressively throughout the day, I start to mellow out a bit. It starts to feel a lot better. But so today it wasn't as bad as yesterday. But yesterday I went to sleep late. So I woke up to my alarm, which is 9, usually at 8 o'clock. I woke up to my alarm at 9 because it's a Sunday. And I was feeling awful because I woke up multiple times in the middle of the night due to coughing fits. And I started to I woke up and I couldn't there was no way I was going to be able to get up and do anything because I was dead tired. So I passed out again, and I woke up at I think 10:30, which is when the church service started, and I was feeling so awful that I kind of just didn't get up to go to church, which hindsight I regret a little bit, but rested most of the day, got up, worked on my business a little bit, and went out and did some grocery shopping, got some food, and I started to realize that I could taste stuff. So I am getting better. I could not taste anything yesterday until late at night, when I had more and more, when I started eating stuff at the party. And today I could semi-taste my food. So I was like, okay, I'm getting better. It's getting better from here. So I think hopefully after tomorrow, my sickness will have mellowed out way more to the point where I can start doing the things that I used to do without feeling awful. But regardless of how I feel, I want to get back on schedule. I want to get back on track of what I have been doing. So in place of my workouts, I've just been doing 20 push-ups every hour. And I took it easy yesterday, and today I also took it easy with the push-ups. I did a few, but tomorrow I'm going to the gym. It's Monday. I'm going to the gym. I want to get back on my schedule. I was way more productive when I wasn't sick. And I don't want sickness to completely stop me. I do want to be able to rest. I do want to get over this sickness as fast as possible. But at the same time, I don't want to sacrifice my schedule anymore. I don't want to sacrifice my time. I don't want to sacrifice the time that it'll take to get better. I know it'll get better eventually. So I might as well just start acting like I'm past the worst of it. I know I'm past the worst of my sickness. So I might as well just get a head start on getting back on track, Start going to the gym again, start doing the same workouts that I've been doing, come back, work on my business, work on my career, all that stuff. And that's the plan for tomorrow. Is just get back on track. I'm also liking how my facial hair has been growing out. Anyway, sorry, tangent. I want to go over a few things of this channel and moving forward from it. So, for the past few videos, I've just been updating you guys at night. That's going to go back to, updating you guys throughout the day. But I also do want to, react to some stuff. I know, Gray, you had a younger brother who also did, who did something that I can react to. But I don't know. I want to do reactions of things that I am proficient at, which is performing arts, and story and stuff like that. But at the same time, this is a self-improvement channel. I also want to, go through things that are kind of related to that, related to, NoFap and what it means as our role as men in society, and other people that comment on it and all that stuff. But I'm still still on the fence about it. But reacting to your video, that was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. I would like to react to a lot of the performing arts, live theater, or even like movies and stuff like that. My voice is breaking because of how much I've been coughing. But yeah, that's on the docket. I just need to come up with a plan, I guess. But NoFap for today was pretty all right. I had a few urges here and there. Going out and to go shopping and cooking and working on my business and all that stuff, that really helped with it. But definitely felt urges towards the middle of the day. So, you know, when that happens, you just gotta, it's bearing down and focusing on what needs to be done. Always I think that's something that is very motivating. I guess I think that's the word for it, is motivating. Is you know, there's things that need to be done. There's always something that you can do to improve. Always. And when you have that kind of mindset, taking a break can be very stressful. It makes me anxious when I take a break, because I start thinking, well, do I deserve a break? Have I worked hard enough to deserve a break? And I used to get that way when I went to art school. I was a little bit on NoFap during art school, but I knew that I had a lot less time to relapse and look at pornography when I was going through art school, because art school was so intense. The program was intense. The performing was intense. All the things that I had to do every day was intense. So it was difficult for me to find a time. Like, I remember when my parents would come over, and on the weekends they would like invite me out, or they would pretty much say, hey, let's go out to eat, we're gonna pick you up. I would be so anxious because I'm like, I need to work. There's so many things that I need to do. There's so many things that I need to like memorize, like lines, songs, everything. Even on vacation, like on a holiday, maybe there's like a week off of school, I would be so anxious. After 3 days of resting, I'd be so anxious because I'd be like, I need to work. I need to work. I don't know why. I've been working every single day. I've been memorizing lines, memorizing dance moves, memorizing songs, trying to perfect them daily, on the daily. And so after 3 days of resting, I would be like, I need to get to work. I know I have another 4 days before the week's over, but I feel so anxious, like I gotta do something. I want to do something. So I think I'm getting back into that mode of that anxiety when it comes to taking a break, because there's so many things that I want to achieve. There's so many things that I want to do. There's the future me that I see that I want to reach. And if I'm not doing something every day to reach that goal, to be where I want to be, well, yeah, I'm gonna get anxious. I'm gonna get anxious because it's like I feel like I'm wasting my time, and I don't ever want to waste my time anymore. So that having that as a motivator and as a goal of mine, and knowing that it's possible, knowing that I can, but also knowing that I actively have to constantly pursue it, has been very helpful for NoFap. Very helpful. So I encourage you to have that kind of mindset, to have that that mindset of constant pursuit. I think that's a good mindset to have, and I think that'll help a lot with NoFap journey, because it's really, NoFap's really just a sideline kind of thing to like your bigger goal in life, because it's a huge time waster. And the thing that makes you and me successful, the thing that's going to make you and me successful is getting rid of all the time wasters, getting rid of all the distractions, and focusing on leveling up our life constantly, financially, with our bodies, mentally, spiritually, everything. When you have those goals set in mind and when you are actively pursuing them, NoFap is a great like side mission to that. A really good side mission, but it is not the end goal. So, you know, I encourage you guys to have that mindset of pursuit. But yeah, that's how NoFap went for me today. Let's get to your questions. JD, one trait of mine, I erased probably anxiety, self-consciousness. Yeah, prevented me from speaking out and doing what I need. I need to have more confidence. I agree, man. I'm also there too, because there are moments where I have that. It's definitely gotten a bit less, but I have those moments of self-consciousness where I want to be interesting and I want to say something, but I don't want to appear like an idiot. But I also know that if I want to be charismatic, if I want to be able to have one-on-one conversations with people, or to be able to carry a conversation in a room, I would have to mess up and embarrass myself and look a fool, because that's how you learn. That's how you learn what works and what doesn't in a social situation. Like, social situations are still things that I struggle with. I want to be more charismatic. I want to be able to hold conversations with people for a long time. I want to be able to grab the attention of people in the room. I want to be able to tell stories, funny stories or interesting stories. And that's still something that I need to work on. And I think confidence comes from not, because you could be a confident person and completely embarrass yourself. When you completely embarrass yourself but you own it, that's confidence. I think that's a degree of confidence. So confidence isn't being the ultimate like extremely good at everything. Confidence is owning up to everything that you are, even if it is awkward. Why do you think that, look at all the awkward people in Hollywood, like Michael Cera or what's that guy's name? The guy from Jesse Eisenberg. Those are pretty awkward dudes when you look at the roles that they play. And I haven't seen interviews of them in real life, but there's a reason why they're cast as the awkward dude. But they own it. That's what's charming about them, is that they own it. They know that they're awkward. They continue to be awkward because of it. They are not afraid to mess up. They laugh at themselves when they do mess up. That's confidence. That's 100% even if they're awkward about it, they know how to carry themselves in a confident way so that their awkwardness is charming. So it's very interesting what confidence does to somebody who knows that they're awkward, who knows all of these things about themselves, and yet still carries themselves as like, I know this about myself and I'm going to go through with it. Because there are times when I want to be seen in a certain light. And then there's the times where I know that this is the light that I'm going to be seen anyway, might as well embrace it. And both are, one's more confident and one is just me trying to be something. And something that I'm not quite yet. And that's something I want to work on. I want to be that kind of charismatic person that can take the attention of people in the room, that has funny stories. I want to work on that. But when it comes to confidence, I also know that I'm the guy that stays pretty quiet during conversations, that stays pretty quiet even one-on-one. And I'm more interested in talking about deeper topics. I'm more interested in getting to know the person on a personal level. And I'm not the kind of person that knows how to crack jokes just right off the bat. So, either way, carrying yourself with that kind of confidence takes, I would say, skill. It's definitely a skill and it's definitely a different mindset. So, something to work on for both of us, JD. Question of the day. What place in the world What place in the world that you haven't visited yet you would like to go the most? So I've been to Japan. I freaking love Japan. I've been to Norway. I love Norway. Been to Italy. Love Italy, except I haven't been to Venice. No, Venice. I think it is Venice, with the boats. But I also heard those boats are crazy expensive. So, one day. I have never been south of the equator. I've never been south of the equator. I've never been to South America. I've never been to Africa. I've never been to Australia. I would like to go to New Zealand, just to see all the places where Lord of the Rings were shot, as well as Australia, because I think the beaches of Australia are very, very pretty, or at least that's what I've seen. So I would like to go to Australia or New Zealand when it comes to south of the border. All the north of the border stuff, for the most part, I've seen. I've never seen Russia, Spain, most of Europe, China. I've seen a lot of. All around Asia, I've seen a lot of, because I'm Asian. My parents loved Asia. Been to Korea as well. I'm not interested in North Korea. I'm good. But yeah, I would say Australia and New Zealand. Gray. Hopefully that cough goes away and you get better soon. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. I haven't coughed that much. I was coughing like crazy at night, but I was coughing pretty bad this morning and afternoon. It's mellowed out a little bit, but I can feel something clog. Like I can feel some tightness when I take breaths of air. Like, I don't know if you guys can hear that when I breathe in, but I'm not getting as much air as I would like to when I breathe in, or like I would normally get when I breathe in. So something in my throat or lung is like a little bit closed or swollen, or maybe or something like that. Maybe there's mucus or something like that. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but that's there. Hopefully I get better soon. I know I'm on the up and up, so thank you guys for your concern. For your question, the biggest trait I want to get rid of is short temper. It's not like a dude with bad anger issues yelling at everybody, but the smallest thing pissed me off, and I keep dwelling about it all day. I'm not an overly aggressive guy. Frustrating me is calm on the outside. So I used to have that short temper, and it was because of my brother. My oldest brother used to bully me a lot, and I would get pissed off so easy. It would be so easy to make me mad. And what my mom told me to stop him from doing all that stuff was say, just ignore him. Just ignore him. Why does at the end of the day, why does it matter to you? To you, why does it matter? Was it a minor inconvenience? Did it completely ruin your day, or is it just your pride talking? Because if it completely ruined your day, like somebody crashes your car, then that's justified. But if it's a minor inconvenience or it's a shot to your pride, then my mom said, like, who cares? Who cares? Because why do you care so much about that person's opinion? Why do you care so much about your brother's opinion? And to a degree, I wish I cared more about my brother's opinion, because I wish I had a better relationship with both my brothers. But my mom was right. My mom was 100% right. The minute I stopped ignoring him and he stopped becoming his taunts and his teasing, I just completely ignored. He stopped doing it. Why? Because he couldn't get a rise out of me, and he wanted to get a rise out of me. He knew he had the power to make me feel a certain way anytime he wanted. And and once I stopped giving him that power, he was no longer interested in doing it. So I think especially as men, but I think for everybody, when somebody is able to get a rise out of you, when somebody is able to get you to show a strong emotion like anger, You're giving them power over you to be able to manipulate you. That's basically what it is manipulation. They're manipulating your emotions. They know how to get a rise out of you, or a situation that is small can get a rise out of you. You're giving it power. And the last thing I want to do when something is making me so angry or upset is to give it power. To an extent. There's still moments of the grief that I went through, of the betrayal that I had to go through, that still has power over me, but I no longer care about the people that did it. What fuels me is the action of that happened to me, that's never happening to me. That's never going to happen to me ever again. The people couldn't give a crap about, don't care. If they can message me right now, or they can come through my door and apologize for everything they've done, I would say, don't care, didn't really care anymore. Stopped caring a long time ago. So you go on with your life, I'm gonna go on with mine. But I don't care. What you did was messed up, but it fueled me to become a better person. It fueled me to improve constantly. It fueled me to get better with my body, get better with my finances, get better in my career. That I use constantly as a reminder that I will never, ever get betrayed like that again. But as for the people that did it for me, don't care. They're out of my life. I'm not giving them the power I'm not giving them the power of my time and my thoughts. Like, they don't come up unless I think about, okay, well, why am I making excuses right now to not do something? Because if I keep making these excuses, I'm going to end up where I used to be, and I'm going to get betrayed like that again. That's not happening. That's the only time I think about them. But when it comes to them personally, I only think about the action they did. When it comes to them personally, don't care. Don't care about them, because I'm not giving them that power. So yeah, would be my advice to you, Gray. But I'm also not a therapist. I'm also not a counselor. This is just my own personal experience. But I understand short temper. I understand, like, when somebody interrupts me too, like in a conversation, that grinds my gears. But when you recognize how weak a person looks to do that, then you could say, all right, I'm just going to wait it out. I'm going to let them interrupt me, and I'm going to stay silent. And when they ask me for my response, I'm going to stay silent. I'm going to look at them, and I'm going to say, okay, are you done? Because I was going to give my answer, and then you interrupted me. So I'm going to give my answer. I would not like to get interrupted again. Is that okay with you? Because if you're going to interrupt me again, I'm not going to have this conversation. Simple as that. But when you can control your emotions and when you can control your temper, you know that you have a lot of power. And it's a great feeling. It's a great feeling. But I understand. It can be very difficult. Something to work on. And I'm rooting for you, brother. I'm rooting for you. Question for you today: what's the dumbest thing you've ever obsessed over? A girl. A girl. The dumbest thing I've ever obsessed over is a girl. And it's not the first time. Like, my weakness prior to deciding to change my life for the better was girls. It was girls. I put them on a pedestal all the time. And when a girl was interested in me, I was constantly telling myself, there's no way this girl's interested in me, or just not making a move, just trying to do sneaky things to, like, let them know I'm interested, but not outwardly saying I'm interested. It was just coward stuff. Nowadays, I would rather tell somebody, hey, I'm interested in you. Let's go on a date sometime. If you're interested, let me get your number. If not, totally cool, don't care. Plenty of fish in the sea. And to this day, the dumbest thing I've ever obsessed over was women. It was dumb. It was an absolutely dumb thing to do. I had so much stuff to do. I had a career to pursue, I had money to make, I had a body to improve, and I did none of that because I was too busy obsessing over a girl, which is it was such a waste of time. It was such a waste of time. All of that stuff will come. But if I'm not going to be the best person I can be, then I don't deserve I don't deserve anybody. I don't deserve anybody. I want somebody to deserve me. And if I don't even think that I'm worthy of anything, then who else is gonna think that? Nobody. Which is why I'm working on myself. I'm working on all three of those things that I keep mentioning. And to a point now where, sure, my business hasn't taken off yet. My career's going through, is on the up and up. My body looks a whole lot better. Suddenly, my value is increased. And knowing that, all of a sudden, when it comes to women, if I see a pretty one, I'm just going to go up to her and say, I think you're really pretty. I'd like to get to know you sometime. If you're down for it, I'd like to take you on a date. If not, totally cool. And it's gotten to that point where it's just not a big deal to me anymore. I think that I will say though that I've yet to do that. I'm not going to say that I've done this a billion times, but I've actually yet to do that. But this is the mindset I currently have. Is if I see a girl that looks attractive, and if I see a girl that looks attractive, I'm gonna approach her and I'm gonna ask her out, ask her for a number, which is easier said than done, of course. But I think that mindset is way more confidence. It's way more confident. Why am I beating around the bush? Why am I going around and saying, oh, it's funny to see you here? No, that's weird. Just be direct, be honest. It's girls like confidence. Girls appreciate confidence. And to also have that mindset of there's plenty of fish in the sea, because there are. I've ran into a lot of attractive women, and I've also ran into girls that I used to like, the same type, and I'm like, why was I obsessing over that one girl when this girl is pretty much the same as that person but better? There's so many out there. There's 3.5 billion in the world. If there's 3.5 billion in the world, there's going to be somebody constantly that's just going to be there's going to be pretty girls everywhere. So why are you obsessing over one? Why are you putting one on a pedestal? Why are you not just treating them like human beings? Because they're human beings. The people that, and also the ones that see themselves as higher than everybody else, like, those are the ones I'm not going for. I don't like that. Show some humility. But yeah, I think to answer your question, that's the dumbest thing I've ever obsessed over is a girl. Yeah. Anyway, I didn't realize I would go off on all of the things that you guys typed, but I appreciate you guys' questions and your comments, answering my questions as well. This video is almost 30 minutes long, so I'm going to cut it off here. I'm gonna get some rest so that tomorrow, heading to the gym, I won't be dying. But thank you all for watching. My question for you guys today is, I need to come up with the questions before I start recording. That's such a bad habit. But well, I want to know what other channels do you guys watch when it comes to self-improvement, like NoFap, or even like working out and stuff like that? What other channels do you guys watch? What do you guys keep up with? I want to know. I might take some inspiration, not plagiarize, take inspiration. I might take some inspiration. But yeah, I want to know what other channels are out there that you guys watch when it comes to improving yourself. Could be NoFap, could be workout, could be something completely different. But what are your channels that you keep up with every day other than mine? I want to know. Let me know in the comments. But thank you all for watching. Stay strong, stay focused. I'm with you guys. I know you guys are with me. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.